Good day, everyone. Again, it's Sylvain. Welcome to the channel. So for today's video, so I've got a guest with me, Klaus, that I met in the Polis community, so on Discord and so on. So we've been exchanging, information and knowledge and so on. So I wanted to chat with him today because he brought something really key, especially with the last few videos I did about the fiat-free challenge. So living off crypto, and that's what Klaus is doing. So we'll be just quickly chatting about that today, and then hopefully you'll discover ways to do it, and then even discover something that you didn't think would be possible. So yeah, so I introduce Klaus. Did you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I can do it. I'm Klaus. I'm 58 years old, and I had find a way to live with crypto and to live from crypto, and that's the main theme I will share. Please, I'm sorry I'm not perfect in English, but English is not my mother's language. But I try to give my best to explain. Yes, I had seen cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the first time in 2014, 2015. And had started to educate myself with Bitcoin, how it works, how the blockchain is working, why it's 100% secure, and to have Bitcoin and to can use it as a really money. It needs some time, but after 1 year, I had understand why that's 100% secure, and it's a currency like US dollar or like euro. And I can use it. And the development is better and better and better to use cryptocurrencies. And so I had started to buy my first Bitcoin. And in this time, in 2016, middle of 2016, I had also heard of a curious project, Masternodes system. That means Dash had started Masternodes. And it was totally curious for me. I have some Dash, and I put it in a wallet and set up a Masternode. But the Dash, I am the owner, and I must not give to investment or a platform or something else. And I get rewards, and that was very curious for me to understand. And so I had tried to learn again what's the difference between a Masternode system and Dash.
Yeah, great introduction. So it looks like you started earlier than I did anyway. So good job on that. And then you got introduced with Dash. So if anyone not familiar with that, I did a video previously about Dash. I know a lot of people in that community as well, so don't hesitate to reach out if you'd like to know more. So so you started with Dash. Then can you go over what was the price of Dash back then in 2016? You're saying? How much was it?
Yes, it was in 2016, and after some other coins, some other project had released a Masternode system, and I was very interested to learn about what's the difference between different projects, why some coins growing up and other coins not, and so I had started to look at it's only one developer or it's a complete development team behind. It's an international development team. They have always some news posted on Twitter, on Discord or something else. I had just all that learned. And then I had started, and I had recognized Polis the first time. I think it was in the beginning of 2018. And there I had bought my first Polis. But I had watched the Discord, I had checked what they proposing and what they are doing. The development all time working, and they have had a roadmap, and all they can reach on the roadmap. I check it all because I will not tell anybody go to this or this coin, make this or this. Everybody must check it by his own. That's very important. And I can only tell you and share my experience I had done.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people probably get started in crypto, or even people watching now would they get started eventually, and then sometimes they hear about Bitcoin and Ethereum and so on, and then I'll just throw money at it without really knowing. They've heard Bitcoin, and then they usually hear like Bitcoin Cash or whatever, and then scams and stuff. So they end up probably just investing in Bitcoin. So you brought in a good point of saying, okay, make sure you go in, read what's on their website, maybe explore what's on their Discord, that sort of thing. See if they post updates, or I really dig into that. So I guess you brought really good points in that matter about Polis. So now with Polis, if we go back to your experience with Polis now, and then the way you're living on crypto in Costa Rica, so can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, naturally. But before, there are a very important point. People must own their own private key. They must have a look on it and must educate only in my own wallet, not on an exchange, not on an investment platform or something else. Your coins are secure. And the most secure way, for example, is to store it on a treasure wallet, or minimum on my computer in my own wallet. That's very important to say, because there are so many scams I had seen. They make advertisement. You can give me 0.1 Bitcoin and can get 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin. It's all scam. It never happened. Yeah. Okay, but back to the question. I'm living here in Costa Rica, and I'm living from my Polis Masternodes, from my Polis rewards of the Masternodes, because I've got the opportunity to get an ePay card. The ePay card, it's a MasterCard, and I can load with Polis on the Polis Pay app. And it was so great when it was ready. And it's very important to understand. Polis, for me, it's a real currency like US dollar or euros on one side. The other side, my Polis Masternodes, I will compare it with some cows. If I have some cows, I can get milk every day.
Yep.
It's very important to understand. It's not important how many costs one Polis. I had bought my Polis for 3 times more worth. Now it's 8,000-9,000. I had bought my Polis for 24,000 Satoshi, because we had another situation. Have had a Polis debit card working all over the way. And Polis was rising in the next weeks to 40,000. But for me, it doesn't matter. If I see the word for Polis goes down, I had not sold one. Why I should do that? I get my milk from the cows, and I get my rewards from the Masternodes every day. The only difference was, in that moment, the Polis has a higher weight. I get more milk. That's all. But I think if anybody say, okay, let's invest $40,000, $50,000 to buy Polis, roundabout, and then you can start and say, okay, with that I can buy all my food. I can buy all. Naturally, it's more comfortable. You will invest 100,000. But the other way around, everybody lives from something else, has his income. He can wait half a year and can hodl his Polis. It's also possible. I make a way between. I use the Polis I need to buy my food, and really I buy my food, I buy my Coke, I buy my electricity bill, I buy for the taxes for my car. All I can buy with Polis, because now I can load my my ePay card with the Polis. And my good friend Hans also working on a merchant tool. It's I think the next week it's ready, and everybody all over the world can use. I can pay directly with Polis on a very easy way, and it makes it quite easier, because I must not have a third party. In this moment, I use a MasterCard, from ePay, that the company they had given to me, and it's a third party between it. But it's much more comfortable. I can use directly, and in this moment, I also can use. You know it from Canada. You can use gift cards for a gas station. It's a very easy way. And so every month coming new gift cards. We Polis open new countries. You can use me. It's very important. I know I can live from my Polis rewards. I don't have any money. I have on my bank accounts. I have a couple hundreds of dollars, but perhaps $300-400 on my bank account. It's all. The rest I have on my ePay card, but never had more than $1,200-1,500 in fiat money. All the rest, it's in Polis, and a little bit, 1-2 Bitcoins I have beside. But the main is all in Polis, and it's very important. You must not choose Polis. I don't tell Polis is the only solution, but I think for me, I had checked all as a project. For me, it's the best solution, and so I will go all in and working and helping the community all over the time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so thanks for sharing that. So yeah, it shows that it's kind of ways of generating income, kind of passively that people are not used to think about. And I think more and more coins are kind of rolling out that way. Myself, like I started looking into Masternodes by looking at Dash specifically. Obviously, it's not, it depends. Like it's not affordable to everyone, obviously, based on the price. And that's just for one, right? So, but again, like it's same thing with Polis, right? So maybe it pays out, to get multiple. But obviously, if you can't, then you can look at projects, to get one, and that way you're doing other stuff. You never know, right? So you accumulate the number of coins, and then also if the prices go up as well, you're going to benefit down the road. So I don't think even if you can't really get like multiple, I think it's good at least that you read into it, and then again, it's not financial advice, but do your research. But yeah, that's a tremendous solution that you're talking about. And it's actually, from my perspective, and then again, I talked about this on this channel about the fiat free challenge, and then I'm seeing tangible example of people actually using this. So it's awesome to see that you're actually, practicing that. And I think as well, Klaus, I think he's always posting in the Discord channel with, what he buys, at the groceries and vegetables and stuff like that, right? So it's great to see. And then I think we need more of that also in the crypto space as well, because, there's a lot of hype about, trading and that sort of thing, right? And then Moon, and then when Lambos and so on. But I think we need to see more of that. So that's good that you're sharing your experience with Polis. So, and then where would you see, Polis going in the next few months? Let's say, is there anything that to look for in the next few months for people watching?
Yes, it's a very interesting point. But one thing I will talk you first. You must understand a cryptocurrency has a fixed amount of maximum. That means we have not an inflation as we see in euro, as we see in US dollar. On the other way, we have a deflation of the world because there is a maximum and you cannot get more. So if more people understand what fantastic project is it do not depend, it's Polis or it's another coin. For Polis, we make advertising to teach people and to bring the in, because we are on the beginning. Naturally, it's more than 2 years old, but we are on the beginning. And now, not now, 1 year ago, around about 1 year ago, the development team had thought about what can we change, because all coins using the Bitcoin protocol and program and add something to the Bitcoin protocol, Dash adding something on a side chain, the Masternode system. But it's old, it's 10 years old, and now the technical procedures could be quite different. And also the mining process. Bitcoin has started with a mining. Now it costs a lot of electricity, and then there comes proof of stake. But now we had started, or our development team had started 1 year ago, or 9-10 months ago, a new protocol using the Bitcoin blockchain, but on a new protocol named Olympus protocol. And I have no idea when exactly it could start the next days. The test network, the Olympus protocol now is ready. And in the inner circle, we start at the testing before. But we have much more possibilities. It can be to valid a transaction can be much more quicker, and we have a lot of more possibilities. And it's all in one protocol. It's all in one chain. For security, it's very important. And also, the development had talked to other development projects. They also will have this Olympus protocol. It will be like a revolution in the whole crypto scene. And I think the price will growing up very fast, because I had seen also a price from 100,000 Satoshi, or $5, $10. I think now it's totally undervalued. And why it's totally undervalued? We only listed on a small exchange. That's for me very important, not to go now on a big exchange and not to get traders inside. I will talk to guys. They will see Polis as a real currency, and will not make an animation. Yeah, you can trade and you can get a lot of money with trading. No, start with Polis and look at your cows, and look at a blockchain. A coin is like a living animal. If you buy a dog, you will not you will not sell it. If anybody gives you the W at fight, you will say, okay, that's my dog. That's a part of me. That's a part of my family. And so, really, I don't tell you a lie. Really, I see Polis as a part of my life, as a part of my family. And I will look on my Polis every day, look on my wallets, and looking, there is something new, or I can help other people's. If anybody has a dog, he always go outside and meet other guys with a dog. And they're talking, how about to feed them, and they're helping together. And that's the same way. It's for me, it's not a trading asset. It's a currency I can live from. I get my passive income, and I will be free. I must not go for work or anything else. And I can start slowly, and everybody on our Discord channel get help. We answer all questions, and so he can start. And I think we see now it's 80 cents. $80 one Polis, but I think very quickly at the end of the year we will see $5 or perhaps more. It depends on how many persons will start and also buying Polis. And when our merchant tool coming into reality, there are, I have no idea, in the first phase, 30, 40, 50 merchants, they start to accept Bitcoin directly. And then I think for me, it's very sure if anybody now buy some Polis Masternodes and will be happy every day or every 9 days he get a reward, or happy every week, every month from the rewards. And look on it, he will be so happy, because if I have heard Bitcoin, naturally, or I will be so glad I have heard it in 2010. You can buy Bitcoin for 1 cent.
Yeah, I wish I was in crypto back then. Yeah.
And now I think it's a situation. I think in 2020 we see a lot of projects will go down because no development, there's no target, there's no usability, but that will clear the market. But some coins will overlife naturally. Dash, we will see in 100-year Dash, we will see in 100-year Bitcoin. I'm really sure we will see also Polis in 100 years. It will never die, because I know the development team. It's decentralized. I think there are really 30 persons behind will developing, and the development team is open. Anybody say, okay, I'm a coder, I will go inside, I will help him. He's welcome. And it should be also a decentralized development team. And that's very important. People from outside. I get no money for my daily work. You get no money for a daily work. We will help to show people that's a way we can go. And for me, it's a way I can live from Polis, and with Polis, I can pay all my stuff, all my goods. I can also share my my screen, if you will, and can show some pictures from payment, or people can look on it and our Discord server, or whatever you want. I can offer.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
That was my mistake. I have two screens. It was on the wrong screen.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. I go back. That's good. Here I see my ePay card, and I have for my swimming pool a floor and a new net. Here I have bought ice cream, milk, oil, and also always you see the eBay card, and you can also see the here some eggs, some meat. I really every week I go. It's electricity, I think. Yes.
Okay.
The next. It's also for going to the beach.
Nice.
Chairs for the beach. That is a mattress I can pump up with air. Very different things. So you see, it's normal good from the supermarket. Some meat, some eggs.
Nice. So
I am in a pharmacy. My wife had a little problem with her teeth, and I must go to a pharmacy. I pay the medicine for my wife, all paid with my ePay card. It's all paid with my Polis.
Nice.
There also see some noodles, ice cream, milk. That's the same we buy. So you see again.
Yeah, that's great.
Also some fruits. So here is for hot water, all things we buy, and always you see here the ePay card I have loaded with Polis. So I think it's only a little. There are only a little picture. I have much more. So I must shut down.
Yep. Yeah, that's while you're doing that, that's amazing. Yeah, so again we see like clear, use of crypto in that case, right? So with the card, like me, I'm Canadian. I think Americans in the US, you can't get the ePay card either. It just needs like a European passport, I think, at the moment. But like I showed in previous videos, you can still use, Bitrefill, coin cards, .ca.com as well. You can use that. They can use a crypto like Dash or anything to top up your card, and then go shop on Amazon or something, or Walmart. It can also be done that way as well. So yeah, that's great. Great to see, that people are using it. Again, like I said, there's still lots of work to be done in that regard. But I think us, talking about it, sharing it, doing your part. So whenever you can, pay in crypto, and in that way, it contributes to it really. Because what we see mostly in the crypto space now is like the traders consider like trading as almost like a use case, but it's not really a use case, right? So if we just did Forex and never paid for anything using the money, then would it be worth anything really, right? So
I could share. I can really buy all things, all goods with the card, and all is loaded with Polis, and only with the rewards of my Polis, and that's thing. I think it's the main reason I'm here, and people can start. And if anybody will ask me something, have any questions, go to Discord or go to our Telegram channel. I am Trecky, like Star Trek. I'm a fan of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And then, all my other fellows also will help and will answering really all questions. Also, anybody has heard this time, the first time of Masternode system of cryptocurrency, don't worry about. There are a lot of friends who will helping and educate you that you understand that's a really secure way for living.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. And then for people not again familiar with Polis, I just did a video recently, so quick introduction on what Polis is. But again, their Discord and Telegram, and then saw a chat with Trecky on Discord. He's going to be like at first when I first got on there, like he answered like all my questions, and then we got into conversation and so on, and then now we're talking to each other on video. So the power of community, power of talking to other people. So that's great. So I invite people to have a look at the Polis Pay wallet, either be on desktop or mobile. It's already it's got the options to select gift cards from within the wallet. And if you don't hold any Polis, that's fine, because you can import a lot of currencies in there. So Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash especially. And then correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but I think there's an actual shift function, like a swapping function, that's going to be back up running soon. So you can bring your Dash over and then swap for Polis. So I think it's coming up soon, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It's coming up very soon. Yeah. We had talked today about there are some little issues with for all on Polis Pay listed coins, and there are 1 or 2 coins they have some problems. That's a little slowly shift works, but I think the next days all problems are fixed 100%. And then we will launch the new version 8.5. It's ready right now. We used it and tested, but we will be sure 100% all is working fine before we will launch it there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I think that wraps it up for this discussion. So hopefully you know a bit more about the crypto in general. Understand some of the concept when it comes to security. Again, your general keys or your public keys and then the private keys. So again, if you want to get something from someone, you use your public key, and then the private acts as your signature to authorize the transfer. So never ever let anyone take that, because otherwise they'll just be able to take your funds easily, right? So thanks again for taking your time, Klaus, to answer questions and discuss about this. So it was really good. So hopefully you liked this video. Again, if you have any questions, again, reach in the comments section as well of the video, and then I'll put the Discord channel for Polis as well, and then where you can reach Trecky to if you want to get in touch and ask questions. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and then we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.